Greetings, gardeners. Today I'm going to discuss just a little bit about bamboo and growing bamboos. Hawaii is particularly well adapted to bamboo culture. The weather here, I suppose, is part of it. I think the soils on this property seem to be exceptional for the growth of bamboo. Now, it's possible that in this area we had traditionally raised a lot of sugar cane, which is a grass. We also, this property exclusively had been cow pasture with grass, and so the soils apparently have large amounts of the fungi and the bacteria that support grass-like plants. I have tremendous success here with plants like corn, for instance, which is a grass. Sugar cane grows like crazy in the ditches on the other side of the road here. But lately I have started planting bamboo on this property, and I have been completely astonished at how fast the plant can grow. I know bamboo is a rapid growing thing, but man, this is crazy. This thing right here behind me is what we call Buddha belly bamboo. Now, this plant will also grow in the San Francisco Bay Area and through most of California. You can grow the plant in any place down along the lower tier of the states as long as you have enough moisture. Arizona is probably not a great place for it because it's so dry. Bamboo likes water. But, you know, Louisiana, wet parts of Texas, all the way down through Florida, this plant will grow really well. This is Bambusa ventricosa, and this is the classic form of Buddha belly bamboo. The Buddha belly bamboo produces a belly on it very much like the one that Bill's got here. At each leaf joint, it swells out as it grows older, and it will develop these knobs. They're highly attractive. There are a number of different varieties of Buddha belly bamboo. This one is just the classic, simple type. Buddha belly is a bamboo that has a clumping nature to it, which makes it a good choice. I've been very cautious about bringing bamboos onto this property. I have seen horror stories at times when I worked in California with people who had planted the running types. The running types can go out of control, and they can be very, very costly and difficult to eradicate. And so they're not really the best choice for most of us. Clumping bamboos, on the other hand, kind of grow outward at the bottom like growth rings in a tree. Annually, the clump will get larger, and it can eventually cover a lot of ground, but it doesn't take off and start running at a long distance. Popular bamboo, like the Phyllostaches nigra, that's the black bamboo. That's a running bamboo, the classic variety, and I have seen it show up as much as 20 feet away from the original planting in 1 year. That's scary. You know, they end up in your neighbor's yard even, come up through the bottom of the dog's house and stuff. This type stays as a clump. It's right here next to the stairway in my nursery, and it will be pretty easy for us to maintain this as an ornamental here. This one was Ellen's choice. She likes the Buddha bellies on the bamboo. They remind her of me, I'm sure. Anyway, it's a pretty nice choice around the yard. There are some striped forms of this also. The plant's fairly hardy. It will take reasonably cold weather. The stalks can be used for structure, staking, and so on. They have a golden color to them when they're fully ripe. This one is here and was allowed in due to its clumping nature. I have some others I'd like to show off, though. Right here, I've got another form of Buddha belly bamboo. This is called the Dwarf Buddha belly, or Wamai. It supposedly has better bellies, so it will more naturally form the bulges in the stem. The regular form of Buddha belly usually forms the bellies best when there's variations in the weather, like cold, warm, cold, warm. This type here in Hawaii produces really, really nice bellies despite the fact we don't have a winter. Again, it's also a clumping type. One of the things you want to pay attention to when you're growing the bamboos is, are you a user? If you're a harvester, if you're a person who harvest for propagation, if you harvest for shoots, If you harvest to eat for any purpose whatsoever, if you're the kind of guy that harvests, bamboo is for you. If you're the sort of person who doesn't harvest much and you're trying to use it as an ornamental, it can be done, but it's not the best ornamental, because this plant is best when you're messing with it, honest. Now, both of the Buddha belly varieties I discussed were planted within the last year, so you can get the idea how fast these things grow. They were planted from plants that were no bigger than this guy right here. This is a Costa Rican weeping. It's one of the Bambusa multiplex. The plant is it's a graceful weeping style where the foliage dangles downward. This is a relatively new bamboo in Hawaii. We used to sell a weeping Mexican variety similar to this in California, I recall. This one's supposedly new here. It's from Costa Rica. This plant right here is getting pretty close to cresting 30 feet. It's what we call a purple striped Himalayan bamboo. Now, this particular variety is a timber bamboo. It will make great big pipes, 30 feet tall, 4 to 6 inches in diameter. It happens to be one of the varieties that is edible, so it's got edible shoots. It's a clumping variety. Despite its massive growth rate, it does stay put. It doesn't run. So it's great for poles, building, tubes, all sorts of different applications where you might use bamboo. It's edible, as I said, but it also has a beautiful purple colors on the trunk. So here you can get a look at the gorgeous, gorgeous colors this thing makes. It's got just great stripes up and down all the trunks. Give you an idea here, there's my hand on this trunk. Now, this bamboo is not yet mature. It was only put in about 1.5 years ago, but I'm already getting trunks over here that are coming pretty close to about 3-4 inches in diameter. Here you can see the shoots as they come up. These shoots are edible. So this beautiful Himalayan giant is the main reason that I'm shooting a video about bamboo today. I'm having problems with the wind knocking over my Williams bananas, and so I'm out here to get myself some poles. I need to support my banana stalks so they don't crack down. This is my choice. Talk about a fast-growing plant. Like I said, I acquired this, I believe the exact date that I planted this was February 2017. So now we're looking at just short of 2 years, and the plant has sized up from a 1-gallon plant that was barely 12 inches high, a little scruffy guy I picked up at the nurseryman's sale here in Hilo. And now we have this gigantic thing back here. And already have something that I can use. I'm considering building some chairs out of it at this point. I'm definitely staking up, bananas with it, and so on. So it's harvest time. As I said, if you want to grow bamboo, I highly recommend that you be a harvester. It's the best way to use the plant. Whether you're going to eat it, use it for stakes, make furniture, build your house out of it, whatever you plan to do. If you're a harvester, bamboo is for you. It's an awesome plant. Just be cautious that you choose the varieties that will stay put, don't run crazy on you and make your life miserable. So for me, this is the perfect bamboo right here, the Himalaya calamus. It is attractive, rapid growing, large, so it's structural for building, and it's edible. Clumps, it's edible, it's attractive, it's great for building. Hey, what more do you want? Aloha, happy gardening, and y'all hang loose with the bamboo, huh?